In this video, I'm going to show you how you can start a digital marketing agency in 2024 with the help of AI. If you don't know what AI is, it's artificial intelligence. And specifically in this video, I'm going to use ChatGPT 4. Now you can use ChatGPT 3.5, which is the non-paid version, but 4 will give us a better understanding of where you want to go with things. It's just got more details. And importantly, it can help you to create a logo and all kinds of things. So 4 is definitely worth the $20 or whatever you pay a month for ChatGPT. Also, I'm going to show you once we have all the content, we're going to put it into a funnel concept. And that's basically going to be your agency that you're going to launch. And you can apply that same exact thing to your customers. So let's dive into this. But before I do so, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. My name is 𝗓𝗧𝗛𝗏, and this channel is about helping you to start, grow, or scale your online business today. So also in the description below is a workbook specifically for this video that will help you to set up your marketing agency in 2024. Inside this workbook, there's some ChatGPT prompts and some other good things that will help you to get set up. Let's dive into this. Let me share my screen with you and show you the first part, which is basically ChatGPT. As you can see, I've got ChatGPT 4 here. You can do 3.5, but I would recommend you don't because it's very limited to what you can create. And it will give you the idea, but it's really, you need more. And with ChatGPT 4, you can even create a logo. So it is really worth it. It's like $20-something a month. And also the reality is when you start a digital marketing agency, you need at least $200 because you need to pay for your software that you're going to do your funnel, your email, all of that stuff. I will show you the software that I use that has everything included, which is really well worth it. And for like $100 a month, which is really well worth it. And then you've got your ChatGPT that you have to pay for. And then you have to have your professional email that you have to pay for. And that's a not negotiable. You need that professional email. And if you're going to say, but I don't even have a company name, that's okay, because in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to get all of that stuff. Now, here's the reality. This is also a show and tell. So go ahead, open Chrome on the side on a different tab. So you can start a Google document or a Word or whatever you use and copy and paste the answers and pause this video, go to your document and paste in the results that you type in for yourself as you go along. Because at the end of this video, you can have a tangible result. So let's dive into this. The very first thing I'm going to say to ChatGPT is we want to start a business and in a specific niche. So I'm going to specifically say landscapers. I've already typed this out before. So I want to start a digital marketing agency for small landscapers. Where do I start? I was thinking landscapers because we have our gardening service coming out this week to do our garden. So I was thinking that is a great way. So I'm just going to say enter and let's see what ChatGPT kicks out for you. So now it says you need to do your market research. You need to do your business planning. You need to do your legal setup. You need to do your brand development. And you need to build your toolkit. So it's the basic stuff of setting up a digital marketing agency. Requires skills and team. So don't worry about the team yet. You are your team. For the first couple of months, at least, you are the team. Eventually, when you have a couple of clients, you can afford it, then you can, hire people. But don't stress about the things on here that you can't do. The legal stuff is important, and you can tap into ChatGPT to get that stuff set up. Okay. I also would recommend that before you go and register a business, first make sure that you want to have a digital marketing agency. This is not legal advice, so please don't go and sue me for this. But that's what I did personally. I had my agency for a couple of months before I registered my agency because I just wanted to make sure that it actually works. And I had a client that paid, and I was like, okay, now I can do this. All right. So it just helps to, before you go and register your business and spend all that money, to make sure that it's actually going to work. Okay. And then, sorry, I am itchy, mosquitoes bit me. And then we've got the toolkit, the acquiring your skills and team. And then you also have client onboarding, launch, and so on. So let's dive into the very first thing. I'm not going to go into all of this. This is exactly what you type, and it's going to give you, where do I start? And this is the prompt it's going to give you. All right, so let's start with the market research. What is the first thing you're going to say? So market research, I'm just going to say, what is my ideal client for this niche? All right. Again, you can download the workbook below. It will have all of that in. Geographical focus, the business size, current marketing status, limited digital presence. And that's the thing with landscapers. Most of the time, they don't even have a Google My Business set up. So, you know, at the end of the day, you want to teach them that as well, or show them how to do that. And that could be like a monthly service that you charge. And then, so that's basically it. So it says, okay, this is your ideal client for this niche. Now I'm going to say to ChatGPT, break it down even more in terms of demographics. So now it's going to tell you male, female, whatever that looks like, age of the business owner, middle age, established 3 to 15 years. Because this is the other thing. You don't want somebody that just started a landscaping business like a week ago. You want them to at least have some revenue to pay you for your services. And it just carries on. So I'm not going to go into all of this. So established 3 to 5 years business. So this group established. Okay. So ideally what you want more than this. So this ideal landscaper client want to grow his their business. How do I help them do that with my marketing agency? Now you will get some ideas of what exactly the services is that they would need. So optimize website design, SEO optimization, local SEO, which is really Google My Business. You can see there, content marketing. You can help them to create videos, things like that, or, you know, upload the content that they've got. It could be as simple as, you know, their spouse or their child or whatever can walk with them while they're mowing lawn, and that could be like something, you know, that they can upload, make it fun, make it whatever. But yeah, this is the type of things that you can help with. I would recommend do not, for the sake of anything, do not do all of these services. You will burn out very quickly. Pick 2 or 3. When you start out, pick even just one that you can help with, and maybe it's just literally Google My Business. And then the next month you can add like a local or a content marketing. And then the next month you can add email marketing. But keep it very simple, because also somebody like this, I don't think they would be able to afford like $20,000 a month for a service. So maybe $2,000, $3,000 a month for a service. I don't know, however this looks like, depending on how much they charge their clients. Maybe this is not the best niche to go into, but this is just an example, right? Okay, so what's the next thing we want to do? Now you've got your idea of your ideal client, which there's a prompt below in the description of this video in the workbook that will help you to give more details on your ideal client. Now we've got our ideal client. We understand the type of services we can give them. Now the next thing that we want to say is we want to understand how this branding is going to look like. All right, so we need to understand. So let's say this is great. You don't have to, but I like to compliment ChatGPT. This is great. What color, or wait, let's start with the name. What name should I call my digital marketing agency? I can spell digital, correct? Digital marketing agency. So then it was like some Green Growth Local, whatever, Grow Quest Digital, Eco, If you don't like it, you can just do that little regenerate, or you can maybe like some of these and you can just say, create me another 10. I'm not going to go into all those prompts, but you can just keep playing with it, right? So I'm just going to go with the first one, Green Growth Local. I actually kind of like that name. And then you can say, create me, or let's say, create me a color palette for Green Growth Local or Green Growth Digital. So forest green, earthy brown, blue sky, sunshine yellow. I'm sorry that I'm so busy. The mosquitoes have been biting me on my feet. It's terrible. All right, we live kind of in the jungle. You can see the jungle behind me. All right, so then the next thing is you're going to say, all right, this is great. Create me a logo. Let's see what it says. You can be more detailed with your logo. You can say, I want something, I want a guy digging in the ground with a lawnmower behind him, whatever that looks like, okay? But right now, we're just keeping it up to ChatGPT, but you can be very, very detailed with the description that you give it. You can maybe have an idea of who you want to help. You can say, I want to help people specifically. So that's kind of, in my opinion, I would say a very boring logo. It doesn't have anything. So I would rather say something about create me a logo showing a man mowing lawn. I have no idea what it's going to come up with. Showing a man mowing lawn, and he is happy because he has enough clients to service or something. I don't know. I'm just making it up as I go. All right. So let's see what ChatGPT says. I don't know what it's going to do. All righty. If you have advice from 𝗙𝗧𝗛𝗙𝗥, please do let me know. All righty. Let's see what we got. That's much better logo. And obviously then you can just go to Canva and you can add it in, or we can just say to ChatGPT, add the name in. Let's see what it says. It might actually be all completely wrong. So there's the logo, Green Growth Digital. I actually really like this logo. I think it's a really cool little logo. And now the next thing you want to do is you want to talk about your sales funnel. So you're going to create a sales funnel for yourself where people can click on your link, book a call with you, or however that looks like. Just explore your niche, see what they would do. Specifically, one of our clients that we deal with is speakers and coaches in our agency, and we have a calendar where they book a call in with us. Okay, so it might be something like that. It might be an audio call, however that looks like for you. All right, so it could be just, you want to just give them a freebie, get them in that way, however that looks like. Again, you need to go and explore that. You can ask ChatGPT to help you with that as well. So I'm just going to say, write me sales funnel copy to sell my services. Pick 3 out of the suggestions you recommended. Don't know what it's going to do. Let's see. Sometimes it's clever, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's going to ask you to choose the 3. Kind of a hit and miss with ChatGPT, but it makes it fun. So let's see, dominate your local market with our expert SEO service. That's exactly where I would go with this. Out of a digital point of view, SEO for a physical setup business like that, that's exactly it, because you want to rank them, right? And if you go from town to town, like say, for example, like I live in Australia and I live in Queensland. Now, Queensland is pretty big. So I can imagine like the guy that's going to be in 𝗓𝗧𝗛𝗙, which is on the top, bottom, wherever that is not going to serve the people where I am, which is in 𝗙𝗪𝗓, because that's in a 2.5-hour drive from each other. So you can definitely, target the areas separate from each other, and that would help. So what you can do here is, like it says here, this is the copy, social media marketing, free consultation offer, So again, play with the copy, say to ChatGPT, I want more of this. You can give them like a free ebook on how to create top-notch content marketing, and you can use ChatGPT for that. And then they might say, heck, I can't do this, because in your little provider or the little book that you give them, it gives you details. So like, this is how you do it, but we provide it as a service at $500 a month, or however that looks like for you. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to this funnel software that I recommend you use. I use a software called GoHighLevel. Please support me. My affiliate link is below. It doesn't cost you anything extra. It just helps me, creating content like this. But what I do within GoHighLevel is literally everything for my clients as well, because you can do email, you can do marketing, as in like software, as in emails, you can do text messages, you can do social media planning, you can do calendar setup, contacts, CRM. Literally the entire ecosystem that you build out is in here. You can also do this for your clients. You can set it up as a white label, meaning that you can charge whatever you want and you basically own the software. That's what I'm doing with Unleash Your Marketing. You can see on the top here, that's my logo. So you can put your logo there. And when clients log in, that's what they will see. They will see your logo and they won't see the high level at the top. I've just logged in straight into 𝗲𝗓𝗓 and not into my actual agency. But that's basically, the concept. So it's really cool. So let's go into sites, let's go into funnel. I want to show you how simple it is to create a funnel. You go to new funnel, you go to templates, you choose a template, whatever that looks like. I'm just going to say, let's do, I don't know, nutrition. Let's click that one. Yeah, that looks well. I just chose it because it's green and we're going for a green theme. But sometimes there is very specific things. I don't want to make this video too long. So now you have the funnel. Sometimes it takes some time to set up. It's a bit slow. Okay, now you edit that. By the way, it's not this slow usually, but I'm a bit far away from my internet connection and running Zoom and 𝗲𝗓𝗓 at the same time as two big applications. So it's just a little bit slower than it would actually ever be. All right, so there's the logo. So now what you're going to do is you're going to add that logo in that you've done. I'm not going to go crazy with all the details. So I'm just going to say there, upload from media library, and then you can upload that logo. Let me actually just do that then. So we go here. And we download the logo. It might give you issues on the type of logo that it is. You might want to pull it into Canva first. It just depends because unfortunately, what happens is you can see it's a web one, .web, and that's just the way that ChatGPT saves it. So sometimes it gives issues, sometimes it doesn't. So there we go. All right, so you put in your logo. Obviously that doesn't look the greatest. You can play with it. You can take the white out in Canva. Obviously that's the remove background image feature in Canva. We can get you can pay somebody to do it for you, whatever you want to do there. And then you're going to set up your calendar. You're going to add a column. Then you're going to add an element. The element is your calendar. All of these things you need to set up. I'm just giving you the concept. Take me to calendar builder. I'm not going to do all of this stuff. But basically now what you can do is you can set up your entire system here. You can add the buttons. You can do the whole thing. And if you just follow the basic training that comes with the system, basically, you can have your funnel set up within an hour or two. You're going to keep it simple. Don't make it complicated. And you can start advertising your services within the next couple of days. You really can. Obviously, you can set up your emails. You can do all of that stuff. So I'm just going to save that. It's still saving. All right, so go back. So what you do then, there's a lot of tech stuff. I'm not going to get into the tech stuff now. That's why I say I would say give yourself a week to get the stuff set up in here. And that even before your trial is over, you can have your first client sign up if you're clever about it, the way that you do it, right? And then you've got on the left-hand side, you've got marketing, you've got your email templates. You can set up your emails. Remember the emails that we've generated in here. I would recommend to just change it a little bit so it doesn't sound 100% like AI. I would sometimes find a type of copy that I like, copywriting that is, and I would type it out and I would say to ChatGPT, this is the style of writing, or I would say in the style of whoever I like in whatever space it is, and I would say this is the type of style of writing, write this to be that style. And it would write to that style. So you don't sound like a robot. And you just copy and paste that in there. And like I said, you create your whole entire ecosystem around that. And even create courses and memberships and things like that as well, communities. Everything is in 𝗲𝗓𝗓. So there you go. How to start a digital marketing agency in 2024 using AI. This is really a great way to do it. We have set up some niches in our agency doing this. And yeah, the more niche you go, the more detailed you go into your niche, the more you can help people because you will stand out. You would become an expert in that field. If you can create blog posts around what you do, even better. If you can create a podcast around what you do, even more so better. So anyway, hope this helps you. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Check the link below in the description for the workbook. And also, most importantly, go out there and have fun with a digital marketing agency. I know you can do this. And reach out below if you have any questions. I'm happy to assist you. Talk to you again soon, and I hope this works out for you.